Hello everyone and welcome to another random bits and pieces segment from my brain, and today, still a while, for we are playing some more Out of the Park Baseball 22 with my Montreal Expos historical series. Alright, so last time out I finished off the 4-game series against the Giants. I played the last 2 games and I won one and lost one as well, just like I did with the first 2 games, so I ended up splitting the series with the Giants. Game 3 was pretty exciting with Ivan Calderon coming in as a pinch hitter and hitting a grand slam in the 9th inning to tie the game, and then we just exploded in the 10th with 5 runs and we took that game, but we lost the last one 4-2. So today we are doing a 3-game series against the Dodgers. Now that's going to be tough. That's not going to be easy. The Dodgers have a pretty darn good team, as you know, evidenced by their 53-28 record this season. And we're going to be facing Ramon Martinez in the first game of the series. Now let's take a look, see if the Dodgers have some injuries. They have Darryl Strawberry, but he's day-to-day for 2 days, so if anything, he's just going to be slightly inconvenienced while he's playing. And other than that, they have a fully healthy team. Alright, so game 1, like I said, they are going to have Ramon Martinez on the mound. I'm going to have Oil Can Boyd. Oil Can Boyd has been pitching a little bit better lately, so I'm hoping he can pull a good performance again. We're going to need it if we want to be able to win against the Dodgers. We still have Mark Davis out. Mark Gubisa is out as well, both for at least a few weeks. A little bit longer in Gubisa's case. Hey, Jero Nullet. Yeah, the meds are helping. Definitely helping. Even then, I've been doing the exercises and everything, and like it doesn't hurt as much. So I think I'm getting there. I don't know if you ever had a rib out of place. That hurts like a mother fudge sickler. So I don't wish that on anybody. Alright, so let's take a quick look here. You're catching me right at the start too, so yeah, I really don't like tequila. There's other things that I'll drink before that. Something to do with, you know, wolfing down a 26 ounce when I was 16 years old all by myself, and I never recovered from that. I think it's a mental thing at that point. There's plenty of other alcohols that I like, but I cannot do tequila. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and see that. The thing is that several years ago I tried to do a strawberry margarita at On the Border, and I got food poisoning. So yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm also not going to On the Border ever again. Alright, so let's see. Todd Ane is a 41 at shortstop. Brett Barbary is a 42. 41 to 42. Alright, we're gonna play Barbary at shortstop today. We're also gonna no, we're gonna bat him 8. Yeah, let's bat him 8 today. Alright, so it's gonna be a tough series. The Dodgers are really good. So today they're sending Jose Offerman, Cal Daniels, Mike Piazza, Eric Karros, Darryl Strawberry, Bobby Bonilla, Willis Otanez, and Todd Allensworth to face the veteran Oil Can Boyd. Not sure if I played in LA yet. I might have to mess with the display settings. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. let's see if they give me some good. Oh yeah, I have plenty here. Okay. Usually behind the mound is the one that I like. Yeah, that might work. Ah, nah, that's better. Let's do that. Yeah, I seem to remember something like that about Cal Daniels. That was right around when I started to watch baseball, so it's kind of foggy in my mind. But yeah. Alright, so, well, play ball and go Expos! We have the line with the Shields here to start us against Ramon Martinez. Oh, Ramon Martinez, yeah, that's what I thought. He's 5-0, so pretty good record, right? Doesn't allow a whole lot of earned runs. Doesn't strike out too terribly many batters, but he also doesn't walk barely anybody. So, all right. So 0-2 to the Shields to get the game started. Yeah, we lost 5 out of 6 games against the Dodgers this season. They're good. And the Shield strikes out to start the game. That's one out. Marquise Grissom is next. No count. Oh, I might want to change that, huh? that was a terrible, terrible view. Alright, so that's an out. Alright, let's change that. Let's try that one. That's the one that was on by default. Alright, so now there's 2 outs. We have Ivan Calderon. 2 games ago, he was a hero with his grand slam in the 9th inning. 3-1 to Ivan. And he walks. Alright. So we get a runner on base with 2 outs. Mark Whitten is not a batter. 0-1. And that's it to right, but not very deep. And that's cut by Strawberry, and that's 3 outs. Alright, Jose Offerman is getting started for the Dodgers. Oh, he's got a pretty decent batting average. Alright, so let's see if Oyokan Boyd can give us another decent start. He's not been too bad lately. 2-1. That's it to right, and right at Whitten. Ah, that was it with some authority there. Cal Daniels is next. Yeah, let's take a look at Cal Daniels. See, yeah, I guess that probably would be like the year that he got hurt. Wow, yeah, you really didn't play for very long after that. Wow, that's crazy. Like, you have those players and you think they're gonna be in the league forever, and I think people sometimes have the misconception that those, you know, pretty much in any sports, that, you know, those guys are, you know, all going to have great careers and make all of that money and everything, but the average career of a professional sport guy is not that high. Of course, it fluctuates depending on the sport. And Cal Daniels hit a single to left, by the way. So now the Dodgers have a runner on first with 1 out, and Mike Piazza is the next batter. No count on Piazza. And that's another hit, this time to center. Alright, and Daniels gets to third on the play, so we have runners on first and third, one out, and Eric Carros is the next batter. So Oil Can Boyd is already in hot water here in the first inning. 1-1 to Carros. A double play would be great. That's a home run, not a double play. Alright, the Dodgers are up 3-0 already. That didn't take very long. Alright, so Darryl Strawberry is next, playing with that minor injury. 0-1. That's it to right for a single. Jeez, at this rate, I'm going to need to pull Oil Can Boyd in the first inning. Yeah, the Dodgers are really good, and what you also don't see is that they also added Greg Maddox to their rotation, and they have the two Martinez, Ramon, and Pedro, because Pedro didn't get traded to the Expos in my universe. So yeah, I think they have the best record in the MLB right now. Oh, we struck out Bonilla. Alright, so we needed that. Struck out on 3 pitches. Alright, and Willis Otañez is the batter now with 2 outs, 0-1. Grounds it to short. Alright, so yeah, that's a crooked number I don't like to see with, you know, that 3 spot, but we're gonna need to grind it back out. Alright, so Woody Green is now the batter. He had a tough couple last games. Full count to Woody Green, and he walks. All right. Yeah, I think he's being paid for 4 more years. Actually, I think he's being paid until 2025 or something like that. All right, Charles Johnson is the next batter. 1-2. That's it to short. That looks like a double play. No, they only get the lead runner. So Woody Green is out at second. There's 1 out now with Charles Johnson at first. Billy Doran is the batter now. 1-2. That's it to short. And this time it is a double play. Right? Jeez. Man, if I had the Bobby Bonilla retirement plan, I would just be streaming like full time. Not even looking to make money, just, you know, for fun, because it's fun to do. Well, actually, I like it. I understand it's not for everybody. Todd Allensworth, first batter here in the second inning for the Dodgers. No count on Allensworth. And he grounds it to second, and the Shields with the bad throw. I was trying to figure out who got the error on that play. Alright, so Allensworth is at second base. There's nobody out. Ramon Martinez is now the batter. He is bunting. And he missed. So 1-2. And the sacrifice is perfectly placed. So Allensworth gets to third base. There's 1 out. And now Jose Offerman is the batter. 1-2. That's it, too short. The runner scores, and Offerman is out at first. So there's 2 outs now, but we're down 4-0 now. Yeah, that's the kind of hole you cannot dig yourself early against the Dodgers. They're too strong of a lineup. 2-0 to Cal Daniels. That's it weekly, and it falls in. Yeah. I don't think Ken Boyd is going to last very long. Alright, so 2 outs. Mike Piazza is the batter now, 2-0. That's another hit. Jeez. I'm gonna give Ken Boyd an opportunity to get out of this, but it's not looking good for him, or for me. Oh. Well, you just teleported. He's pretty badass. I like those glitches sometimes. Alright, so we get out of the inning, but we allowed another run. It is 4-0. Alright, so Brett Barbary getting a start at shortstop, 2-2. That's it, Weekly to first, and he's out. Right. Come on, Oily, 0-2. No, he managed to touch it, but he's grounded out to third. That's the second out. Delino the Shields, 1-1 to Delino. That's it to right, and oh, Strawberry with the dive there. And we yet again didn't get a hit or nothing. Alright, Darryl Strawberry, first batter for the Dodgers in the third. No count on Strawberry. That's it to first. And he's out. Bobby Bonilla is next. No count. And that's it to center. And that falls in for a hit. Oh man, that's going to be a long series. Willie Satanias is next. 1-2. It's it to center. Oh, Grissom with the dive. He catches it. Canada Day was yesterday, so Canada Day is July 1st. We don't really celebrate independence from England. Actually, England still is on an honorary basis, technically still the head country, but it's only honorary. And in Quebec, we tend to celebrate Quebec National Day, which is June 24th. Alright, so there's 2 outs now, thanks to that diving play by Grissom. Allensworth with the grounder to second, and he's out. Alright, so Marquise Grissom. But yeah, you know, I'm in the US, so you know, I get a long weekend this weekend because, you know, it's gonna be 4th of July. Even though I'm technically not American, it doesn't matter. I work for an American company, so we don't work on Monday. Yay! 1-1 for Grissom. That's it to left. And that's caught by Daniels for the first out. Ivan Calderon is next, 2-2. And he struck out. Alright, so with 2 outs, we have Mark Whitten now. Oh, first hit of the game for the Expos, an opposite field hit by Mark Whitten. Not really. Usually, the only thing that's really associated with Quebec Day is getting really drunk. Alright, so Woody Green with 2 outs, runner on first, 2-2, and he struck out looking. But I would say it's very similar to like 4th of July. We have like, you know, fireworks and drunk people. Pretty much sums it up. 1-2. I guess here we like to do cookouts on the 4th of July weekend or something like that. I'm not sure that we necessarily do that in Quebec, but... Alright, Jose Offerman is next. Full count to Jose Offerman. That's it to center. Grissom after it. Catches it for the second out. Then Cal Daniels is the next batter. 2 outs. No count on Daniels. Oh, that was a terrible hit to swing at. Terrible pitch, sorry, to swing at. Alright, so we get out of this inning pretty good, but we're still looking pretty bad offensively. I know my mom is. I don't know who my dad is. So probably my mom doesn't speak English like at all. So I doubt that, you know, it was somebody that was, you know, English speaking or anything. Alright, Charles Johnson, no count. It's it to center. And that was really high, but not very deep. And it's cut by Allensworth for the first out of the inning. And my mom still lives in Quebec, in my little hometown of 6,000 people. She's never moved away from there. She's still over there. And still complains daily that it's boring and nothing ever happens. Alright, Brett Barbary is the next batter. Oh god, that's not it very well. Alright, they get the lead runner out. Barbary is safe at first, but now there's 2 outs with Oil Can Boyd, the batter. Full count. It's it weakly to the pitcher. And he's out. Alright, so yeah, Oil Can Boyd has been pitching better the last 2 innings, so let's see if he can give us at least 5 today, despite the rocky start. So Mike Piazza is gonna be the next batter. Two and 0. That's it to right for another hit. Eric Karros is next. 2 and 2. That's it weekly. Grissom should have that. And he does. That's the first out of the inning. Darryl Strawberry is next. 1 and 0. Oh. We only got the lead runner. I thought it was going to be a double play. I can feel my ribs still just a little bit when I cough. It's not too bad, but I can feel it. Alright, there's 2 outs now. Bobby Bonilla, 1 and 2. Grounds it to second. Alright, so after everything is said and done, Oil Can Boyd gave me 5 innings. I think I'm going to pull him unless I somehow come back here in this inning. The the Senators played like originally in 1917 or something, even prior to that, I think. But they came back in 1992, and they won their very first game against the Montreal Canadiens 5-3. But they only ended up winning 10 out of 84 games that season, so the fun was very short-lived. Right, the Shields 2 and 2. Struck out swinging. 1 out. Alright, so Marquise Grissom is next 3 and 0. Oh, that was high. And he was. I think there's a chance that Grissom is gonna go. He pretty much has the eternal green light. Ivan Calderon is next. 2 and 2. It's it to center, and Grissom wasn't going on that. Maybe he has a cold or something. Well, if you played in the early 90s, it was terrible indeed. Yeah, the Sens didn't get very good until like the 1996-1997 season is when they started to turn things around. It took a solid 4 or 5 years to get better. Right, Mark Whitten is next, full count. Oh god, and that's a pop fly. Right, so we have runners on first and third, and Mark Whitten does that here. So now there's 2 outs, and we have Woody Green as the batter. 3 and 1. That's it to first, and he's out. So we do not score. Oh darn, I just realized I forgot to inject myself after I ate, so after this game I'm gonna need to do that and probably go get some water. Alright, Willis Otania is... Oh, yeah. Do I pull Ken Boyd? Or do I... He didn't pitch that many pitches and he's pulled himself together. Let's see. Short leash. 2-0 to Otania's. That's it to right. Oh god, yeah. Okay. I tried. I tried to give him some leeway here. You mean benching him in this game or next game? I think I'm gonna pull. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, if I bring Aney into, I don't think Aney's very good at third base. 38. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put him at shortstop and move Barbary to third. Let's do that. It's been a few couple, like Woody Green was pretty good the first 3 or 4 games after his injury, but he's been struggling since. So yeah, let's make him think. You have a good point. We're gonna make him think about sucking in this league. There's no room for that. Right, so Aney's going to short. Barbary moves to third, and it's only 4-0. Gabe White has been good for me. I know I've been using him quite a bit lately, but yeah, he's been pretty decent for me. Let's bring him in. Sorry, my mouth is a little cotton mouth because of the muscle relaxer, so words are a little bit harder than usual today. Alright, 1-0 to Allensworth. That's it to the catcher. Alright, so we get Allensworth at first, but the runner gets to third base on the play. Ramon Martinez is the next batter, 0-2. And he struck out. There you go. Jose Offerman is the next batter. So there's 2 outs now. 0-1, they need a hit, which they get. Alright, so the runner scores, so it's 5-0 on this single by Jose Offerman. Now we have Cal Daniels at bat, 1-2. That's it to center. Oh, Grissom with yet another nice diving play. Alright, so we get out of this inning. We do allow a run. It's gonna go on Oil Can Boyd's record because he's the one who allowed the double to start the inning. Alright. Ramon Martinez is still on the mound for the Dodgers. Oh, he already pitched 100 pitches. Okay. He might not finish this game. Alright, Charles Johnson is the batter. 1-1. That's well hit too. That's gonna be extra bases. That's to right center right there, all the way to the fence. Alright, that's a double for Charles Johnson. Alright. We have no reason to not have that run to score. We need runs. We have a double to open up the inning. Alright, be it on no count. That's it. Oh, that's a single. There you go. Single to right. And Charles Johnson scores, and on the throw, Billy Darn gets to second base. It's now 5-1. We finally scored a run here. Right, Brett Barbary is next. Full count. And he struck out swinging. Todd Aney is back. 1-2. That's well hit all the way to the fence as well. Todd Aney is on a hot streak. Maybe I should give him more starts here. Alright, that's a double. And Duran scores. It's now 5-2 thanks to the double by Todd Aney. Delino the Shields is next. 0-2. Oh, Jeff Gray is now the pitcher for the Dodgers, and he just struck out Delino the Shields. Marquise Grissom is next. There's 2 outs now. Runner on second. No count. That's it to right. That's going to be extra bases again. All right. Grissom gets all the way to second base, and he doesn't stop there. He goes all the way to third, and he's safe. That's a triple for Marquise Grissom. Scores yet another run. It's 5-3. That game is not over. All right. Ivan Calderon is next. No count. Oh, that's a wild pitch. Grissom scores. All right, it's 5-4. We're making a game out of it. Now there's nobody on base anymore. I'll take the run. So 2 outs, 2-1 to Calderon. It's a, oh, and is that a? That's an infield hit. So Calderon gets on base with a hit. Mark Whitten is the batter now. 2 outs, 0-1. That's it. Oh, that's it to center. That's it well, all the way to the fence. Come on, Ivan. Run, little man. Come on, buddy. And he scores on a triple. That's another triple in that inning. 2 triples in the same inning. Wow. And the game is tied at 5. What a play. I didn't expect for Gabe White to be taken out of the game that early, but I'm not complaining. I was just not expecting it. Right. We're going to bring Ruben Rivera in. Too bad I don't have a left bat on the bench. Alright, so runner on third, 2 outs. Ruben Rivera is the batter, 1-1. And that's it, weekly to left, and I believe that's going to be the end of the inning. And it is, but the Expos score 5, and they tie the game. It is tied at 5 here, going in the bottom of the 7th inning here in LA. Alright, so I need to bring somebody that can give me some outs. Maybe because you stepped away, I don't know. Yeah, it didn't look like I was going anywhere, but yeah, we batted around. I got 2 triples in the inning. I got a triple by Grissom and a triple by Whitten. Todd Haney had a double. Yeah. All right, who do I want to bring here? Let's bring Doris. I would bring Dea, but I'm facing some righties here, so I'm gonna bring Doris. Hopefully his stuff is good enough. Alright, Piazza is gonna be the next batter. Full count. And he walks. Crap. Eric Karros is next. No count. That's it to right. Come on, Whitten. Alright, Whitten gets it. There's 1 out. Runner on first. Darryl Strawberry is the batter now. 2-2. Oh, struck him out. That's an important one here. Now, Bobby Bonilla is the next batter. 1-1. And Grissom gets it. And we get out of the inning. Now we're going on the top of the 8th. Tied at 5 still. Charles Johnson got everything started in the previous inning. He had I believe a single. Maybe no, he had a double. Yeah, he had a double. Then Doran singled. 2-1 on Charles Johnson. That's another single for him. There you go. Another hit. Alright, Billy Doran is next. He had an RBI in his previous at-bat with a RBI single. Runner on first, nobody out. 2-1. That's another hit. Ho ho ho. Now Brett Barbary is next. Yeah, Barbary didn't. I think Barbary struck out in his last at-bat. 1-2. Oh. Alright, I'll take that. So he got it. So now we load the bases with nobody out. Todd Haney is the next batter. He had a run-scoring double earlier. 2-2 to Todd Haney. That's a weak pop fly. And there's 1 out. Nobody scores on that, obviously. Delino De Shields is next. No count on De Shields. It weekly. Oh my god. Come on, guys. We load the bases with nobody out and then 2 weak pop flies to the catcher. Come on, Marquise. No count. And that's it weekly as well. second baseman gets it, so we load the bases with nobody out and we cannot score a run. That's rough. That's really rough. Hey, Henry Rodriguez. Oh, Henry, you were a Expo for a while. Alright, I'm bringing in there. Alright, he's gonna pitch against the lefty Henry Rodriguez, 2-2. Struck him out swinging. There you go. Eric Young is the next batter. 0-2. It's it to short. And he's out. That's 2 outs. Brett Butler is the next batter. Oh, Brett Butler is pretty much a bench player now. Oh yeah, he's getting old, 37. He's only a 2-star player anymore. Even last year, he didn't play all that much. 1-2 to Brett Butler. It weakly to the pitcher, and that's an infield single. All right, Jose Alferman is next. 2 outs, 2-2. That's it, and that's it down the line for a hit. Oh dear God. We run all the way to the fence to get the ball, and that's going to be a triple. That's a run-scoring triple for Jose Alferman. It is now 6-5 for the Dodgers. Wow, that one hurts. After I came back. 2-2 to Cal Daniels. It's it to center, and he's out. All right, we're going to need some magic in the 9th inning yet again. Looks like we've been needing that quite a bit. Oh yeah, and as if it wasn't enough, with how strong their team is, they do have John Franco as their closer as well, which was a pretty good closer in the 90s for the Mets. 1-0 to Ivan Calderon. Top of the 9th, we're down 1. Grounds it to third, and he's out. Mark Whitten is next. Full count to Mark Whitten. Struck out swinging. Alright, let's... Oh boy. I think I'll take a tired Ray Sanchez as the pinch hitter. It's slim pickings. 3-0 to Sanchez. And he walks. Alright. Alright, Charles Johnson is the next batter. 2 outs, runner on first, 2-2. And that's it to left. Daniels should have that, and he does. And we ended up losing 6-5. Dang, we came so close. I thought we had it for a second. That was 8 straight wins for the Dodgers that it says right there. Wow. We're going to go ahead and advance. Oh, trouble in Texas. Ivan Rodriguez, as I said, I think that's the second time that Pudge gets a setback on his injury, if I remember correctly. He re-injured himself, and he's now going to miss 5 weeks. Yikes. Pudge is good. Oh, then there's been a trade. I always like those. Trade between the Red Sox and the Royals. Alright, so the Red Sox sent Greg Gagne to Kansas City for Bubba Dunn and David Manning. Didn't Greg Gagne play for the Royals? No, he played for the Twins in real life. Oh no, he did play for Kansas City in real life. Look at that. It is almost following real life. So Greg Gagne ends up with the Royals just like he did in real life. And he finished his career with the Dodgers. Huh. Alright, so the next game is not going to be any easier. We're going to be facing Pedro Martinez and we're going to be sending Carlos Perez. I need to take a quick break. I need to give myself some insulin and get some water. I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. Yeah, I remembered Gagne playing for the Twins. I didn't remember the I remember the Twins winning the World Series in '91. That's pretty much when I started to watch baseball. But the '87, I wasn't too sure about that one. Alright. Let's see what we do here. Charles Johnson is tired. He had a decent game. I think I'm going to give a start to Rivera. Let's give Grissom a day off before he gets tired as well. Alright, let's try like that. Yeah, let's try this. Not gonna be easy for Woody Green facing Pedro Martinez, but I mean, he has to play. Well, he doesn't have to, but I want for him to play. It's probably more accurate. Alright. The Dodgers are sending Eric Young, Cal Daniels, Mike Piazza, Eric Karros, Bobby Bonilla, Willis Otanez, Henry Rodriguez, Todd Allensworth. So Jose Offerman is getting a day off, and Darryl Strawberry is getting a day off as well against the lefty Carlos Perez. All right. So, of course, as usual, play ball. All right. So we have the Shields to get things started here, facing the guy that he was traded for in real life. 1 and 2. And he struck out swinging. Oh dear God, yeah. Pedro is really starting to get into his own. He already has 124 strikeouts this season. We're only at the start of July. Alright, Bill Duran is next, 0-2. And he struck out swinging. That's 2 outs. Ivan Calderon is next, 1-2. And he struck out swinging, so Pedro Martinez strikes out the side. And that's pretty much it for us in the first inning. Eric Young gets things started here. 1-1. Grounds it to third. Green with the throw. At least Green is good defensively, so, I mean, it sucks that he's not that great offensively right now, but he doesn't hurt me in the field at the very least. Cal Daniels is next, 3-0 to Cal Daniels, and he walks. Alright, so runner on first with 1 out. Mike Pia, oof, look at those ratings against lefties. Yikes. No count. That's it to short. And that's a double play. Ratings be damned. Alright, Mark Whitten is next. He's going to try to put the bat on the ball. 1-1. That's it to center. Allensworth after it, and he catches it for the first out. Woody Green is next, 0-2. And he struck out swinging. Ruben Rivera is next, 1-2. Hits it to short. And he's out. Alright, the Expos go down 1-2-3 yet again. And we're going in the bottom of the second. No score here in LA. Eric Karros is the first batter for the Dodgers. In the bottom of the second, no count. That's it to right center. Grissom after it. He catches it for the first out. No, sorry, Rivera, not Grissom. I gave Grissom the day off. Bobby Bonilla is next. 0-2. Hits it pretty well to center. Rivera after it. And he catches it for the second out. So Rivera is running like the wind in that inning. Willis Otanez is next. 2-2. Grounds it to second. The Shields with the throw and he's out. Ray Sanchez is going to be the batter here in the third inning. Grounds it to third and he's out. 1 out. Tony Pena is next. 2-2. Struck out swinging. Yeah, it's going to be a tough outing here. Carlos Perez is next. Come on. Hit a home run. 1-1. That's a weak grounder to first, and he's out. So The Expos go down 1-2-3 yet again. But sorry, problems with my voice a little. Henry Rodriguez is going to be the batter now. 1-0. It's it to right. Witten after it. And he catches it for the first out. Allensworth is next. 0-2. Struck out swinging. And that's 2 outs. Pedro Martinez is next. Full count. Struck out swinging. Alright, the Dodgers are done in the third as well. Now we're going into the top of the fourth. We have Delino de Shields. 0-2. And he struck out swinging. Wow. That's like, what, 6 strikeouts? Yep, 6 strikeouts for Pedro Martinez. Billy Doran is the next batter. Full count. And he struck out swinging. Pedro is too good. Ivan Calderon, the next batter. 0-2. And he struck out swinging. He struck out the side. Pedro Martinez is way too good. Alright. Eric Young is the batter now. Full count. It's it. That's the first hit of the game for any team. Here in the bottom of the fourth, Eric Young hits a single to right. Cal Daniels is next. 1-2. Oh! We made an error, so we tried to pick Young at first, but it was an error. So now Eric Young is at second base, nobody out. 1-2. That's it to center. Come on, come on. Right, Rivera catches it, and on the play, Young makes it to third base with only 1 out now. Mike Piazza is the batter. 1-0. Yeah, forget about it. Alright, that's a home run. 2-0 Dodgers. Eric Karros is next with 1 out. 3-0. And he walks. Carlos Perez here is having not a great inning. Bobby Bonilla is next. 1-2. It's at the center for a single. That is now runners on first and second with 1 out. Willie Sotanez is the batter. 3-1. And he walks. All right, so the after hitting a 2-run homer, the Dodgers load the bases with only 1 out, and now Henry Rodriguez is the batter. 0-2. And that's it right at Witten. That's a sac fly. Alright, so it is now 3-0 for the Dodgers. But there's 2 outs now with runners on first and third. Todd Allensworth is the batter. 3-0. Oh god. And he walks. So the Dodgers load the bases yet again. And Pedro Martinez is the batter now. 1-2. And he struck out. Whew. But we allowed 3 runs here in the bottom of the fourth, and after 4, it is 3-0 Dodgers. Mark Witten is the first batter to face Pedro Martinez in the top of the fifth. 1-1. That's it to second, and he's out. Woody Green is next. 1-2. And he struck out yet again. Woody Green is having problems. Ruben Rivera is next. 3-0. And he walks. A rare walk for Pedro Martinez and a first base runner for us today. Ray Sanchez is next. No count. Oh, that's a bad pitch. Right, so now we have a runner on second with 2 outs. 1-2, and Ray Sanchez strikes out. Oh boy. Alright. Eric Young is the batter now. Full count. And he walks. Carlos Perez having some control problems now. He started the game pretty good, but since the last inning, it's a little tough. Cal Daniels 2-0. That's it to left for a hit. That's going to be extra bases. Alright, so there's runners on second and third now. Nobody out. Mike Piazza's the batter. Yeah, I might be about to pull Carlos Perez here. 1-0. That's it to center. Rivera after it. Catches it. Nobody advances on the play, so there's one out. And Eric Karros is the batter. Full count. And he walks. For the third time in 2 innings, Carlos Perez loads the bases. Full count to Bonilla. That's it to left. Oh, that's a double play. Calderon with the throw. They tried to go for the sac fly. Woof. We lucked out here. Alright, Pedro Martinez is still on the mound. Tony Pena is the batter now, 1-2. He already has 10 strikeouts. That's 11 strikeouts for Pedro Martinez. We are getting torn apart here. Alright, I'm gonna use a... Let's go with Todd Ainey. He's been hitting pretty good lately. Maybe he gets us our first hit today. 1-2. That's it weakly to center. At least it made contact. And it's got an in center field for the second out. Now that I know the Shields is the batter, 1-2. And he struck out swinging. Oof. Pedro Martinez is giving us a clinic on how to strike out the opposition. I think I'm going to try Ben Van Ryn for a couple innings, or I'm going to try to have him pitch for a couple innings. Alright, Willie Sotanez, 0-2. Struck out swinging, that's one out. Henry Rodriguez is next, 0-1. That's it weakly. Ray Sanchez comes in and he picks it up, that's 2 outs. Todd Hollandsworth is the next batter, 1-1. Grounds it to second, and he's out. Alright, pretty good inning for Ben Van Ryn. He really struggled as a starter, but in relief he hasn't been too bad. Bill Doran is the first batter for the Expos in the top of the 7th. We still do not have a hit. 1-0 to Billy Doran. Grounds it to short. And he's out. Ivan Calderon is next. 0-1. Hits it to right. And that's cut by Rodriguez for the second out. Mark Whitten, the next batter, 2-2. And he struck out swinging, and we go down 1-2-3 yet again. We still have that goose egg here in the hit column. I'm going to keep Ben Van Ryn in, facing Pedro Martinez, 1-2. Struck out swinging. Eric Young is next, 2-1. Hits it to center. Rivera catches it for the second out. Cal Daniels now. No count. Hits it to right. Whitten after it. He catches it for the third out. Wow. Ben Van Ryn here giving me some quality innings in relief. I like that. Alright, Willie Green. Willie avoid the strikeout. Full count. And he swings at ball 4 and grounds it out to first base. Ruben Rivera is the next batter, 2-1. That's it to center. And we're out. Ray Sanchez is next. 1-1. That's it to right. And it's cut for the third out. We have 1 inning left to not be no hit. That would be the second time. So that would be the second time ever that I see a no hit playing out games, and I've been doing this since Out of the Park Baseball 9, and that would be the second time in 2 years with that franchise going. Last season in Out of the Park Baseball 21, Andy Ashby of the Phillies no-hit me. So that would be the second time that happens, if it does happen. Mike Piazza is next, 0-2. It's it to left, and it falls in front of Calderon, so that's a hit for Mike Piazza. Oh, who got hurt? Oh, Ben Van Ryn got hurt. Okay. That sucks. He was pitching pretty good. Alright, I guess I'll go with John Doris again. Facing Eric Karros. No count. It's a to right for it. Falls in front of Mark Whitten. On the play, Piazza gets to third base. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try maybe Barbary as well. The Shields has really not been doing very good in this game, so yeah. Alright, Bobby Bunny as the next batter, 2-2. Alright, that's a double play, but the runner scores, so it is now 4-0 for the Dodgers here. But there's 2 outs, and Willie Sotanias is the batter, 0-2. Alright, let's use some pinch hitters here. I don't want for them to get a no hit against me, so we're gonna use Charles Johnson for Tony Pena. 1-2. That's it to say. Oh, Charles Johnson breaks up the no. Good call, Geronot. Good call. Good call. I'm still following my plan here. I'm gonna use Grissom here. 2-2. Struck out swinging. Brett Barbary comes in for the Shields, 2-0. That's it weekly. That's a double play. Alright, we lost 4-0, but we avoided the humiliation of a no-hitter thanks to Charles Johnson, who came in as a pinch hitter and got a single to break it. We still lost, though. So yeah, that wasn't a great game all in all, but Pedro Martinez is just too good. Imagine he's doing that as a 3.5-star pitcher. What is it gonna be when he's like a 5-star or something? 14 strikeouts. Whoa. Yeah, we made the news. Martinez shuts out Expos 4-0. Rick Reed humbles the Phillies 1-0. So we're not the only ones. Oh, and Milt Kyler's streak is over. Oh, Buddy Black with the Mets is done for the season. A torn flexor tendon in his elbow. How long are you out for? 8 to 9 months. Yep, see you next year, Buddy Black. Ben Van Ryn is day to day for 1 day. That's not too bad. Alright, so for game 3 of the 3-game series against the Dodgers, we're going to be facing Bruce Hurst. Looks like he's the only one of their starters that's struggling this year. He's 4-7, 3.77. Alright, we're going to go with Jose Rosado. Alright, so for that game, I'm giving Todd Haney a start at second base. Delino the Shields didn't have a very good start last game. Not too happy with that. So Todd Haney gets a start at second base. There you go. I'm gonna keep everything else like that, but I'm gonna have Todd Haney at second base. Alright, the Dodgers are going to go with Jose Offerman. He's going to be playing shortstop today. Cal Daniels, Eric Karros, Eric Young, Darryl Strawberry, Willie Sotanius, Brett Butler, and Mike Scioscia is going to be the catcher. Alright, so Brett Butler and Mike Scioscia in for Todd Allensworth and Mike Piazza. So no Piazza in the lineup to face the lefty Jose Rosado, so maybe we're going to get lucky here. Would be nice to win. Oh wow, they're having Eric Young batting 4th, really? That seems weird to me, but okay. Alright, so of course, play ball. Right, Marquise Grissom is going to get us started here against Bruce Hurst in the top of the first. No count to Grissom. Grounds it to first. That's the first out of the inning. That brings up Brett Barbary. No count on Barbary. It's a 2 center. Brett Butler after it. He catches it for the second out. Ivan Calderon has been pretty quiet in that series against the Dodgers. 1-2. Struck out swinging. Alright, the Expos get nothing in the top of the first, and we're going in the bottom of the first here. Jose Offerman is going to be the first batter. 3-1 against Rosado. It's a 2 short, and that's going to be an infield hit. I knew it as soon as it was it. Alright, so Offerman with a infield single to start the inning. Cal Daniels is next. 1-1. Calderon after it. He catches it for out number 1. Eric Karros is the next batter, 2-1. Grounds it to short, and Ray Sanchez cannot pick it up. That's an error. So now we have runners on first and second. 1 out. Eric Young is the next batter, 1-1. It's at weakly to right. Witten after it. Catches it for the second out. Darryl Strawberry is next. No count. Oh my god. Catchers and interference? Seriously? Oh my. Alright, so the bases are loaded now. There's 2 outs thanks to, you know, catchers and interference. Willie Sotanius is not a batter. No count. That's it weekly. And Grissom catches it for the 3rd out. So there's one thing that I did notice playing out games. So much since Out of the Park Baseball 9 and everything. And I'm not gonna go out and say that it's programmed that way or anything, but I did notice that teams that are really good, like on paper, like like the Dodgers right now in my sim, they have a really good team. They tend to always get like those breaks. Like my team doesn't make a whole lot of errors. Okay, my team is pretty good defensively, but when I do get errors, it tends to be against teams like the Mets, who are really good in my sim. The Dodgers, they are really good in my sim. Catchers interference, I never see that it happen against the Dodgers. Stuff like that. Now, like I said, I'm not saying it's programmed that way, but it seems like the good teams catches also the good breaks. It always seems like errors happen against really good teams for me. So, and it's been something that I've been seeing for a very, very, very long time. There you go. I voiced it. Now I can have Charles Johnson attempt to bat. No count on Charles Johnson. That's it, too short. And that's the first out of the inning. Mark Whitten is next, 2-2. That's it, weakly to left. And that's cut by Daniels for the second out of the inning. Billy Doran is next. No count on Doran. Oh, that's a hit. Single to center. Alright, so there's 2 outs now. Runner on first. Todd Haney is the batter. 0-2. That's it to left, but right at Cal Daniels for the out. Alright, Jose Rosado is going to pitch to Brett Butler now, 3-1. And he walks. Alright, so the Dodgers start their end of the second here with a walk. Mike Scioscia is next, 2-0. Flies it to center. That's the first out of the inning. Bruce Hurst is next, 0-1. Bunts it. That's going to be a sacrifice hit. Butler gets to second base on the play. There's 2 outs now for Jose Offerman. 1-1. That's grounded to short. And he's out. Right, Jose Rosado is next. 1-2. Oh. So he struck out swinging, and it was a pass ball, but he's out at first on the play. Ray Sanchez is next, 1-0. Hits it to right. Easy play there for Strawberry. That's the second out. And now we have nobody on, 2 outs. Marquise Grissom is the batter, 1-0. That's it to third. And he's out. Alright, so bottom of the third, Cal Daniels is next, 1-2. And he struck out swinging. Eric Karros is next, 2-0. Gets it to right. Whitten catches it for the second out. Eric Young, 2-1 to Young. That's it to right. And that's cut for the third out. Alright, so Rosado is not pitching too badly so far. Sadly for us, Bruce Hurst is also pitching pretty decently. Brett Barbery is the next batter. 2-1, top of the fourth. That's it to first, and he's out. Calderon is next, 1-1. That's it to second base, and that's an infield hit. Alright, so runner on first, 1 out. Charles Johnson is the batter, 1-0. Grounds it to short, and that's a double play. And goodbye Expos for this inning. Alright, Strawberry is the first batter here. 2-2. Hits it to left, and that's going to be a hit. Falls in front of Calderon. Alright, so Strawberry gets a single. Opposite field single for him. And Willis Otaniez is next. No count on Otaniez. That's it to Ray Sanchez at short. Pop fly. And he's out. 1 out. Brett Butler, the next batter. 0-1. That's it to right. And it's going to fall in front of Witten for a hit. On the play, Strawberry gets to third base. So now the Dodgers are threatening with a runner on first and third. 1 out, and Mike Scioscia is the batter. 0-1. That's a hit to left, opposite field hit for Mike Scioscia, and the Dodgers take a 1-0 lead in this game. Right, runners on first and second for Bruce Hurst. He's bunting. And he advances the runners successfully. So now it's runners on second and third. 2 outs, and Jose Offerman is the batter. Jose Offerman always plays really well against me. 1-1. That's it too short. And he's out. Alright. I'll take the out for sure. For sure. Right. Come on, guys. We need to get something going here. So Mark Witten is first. 1-0. That's it to center. That's well hit. All the way to the fence. That's going to be extra bases. And Witten is safe at second with nobody out. Alright. Billy Doran is next. No count. That's it to second. Billy Doran is out, but Mark Witten makes it to third base. Todd Haney is next. All I need is a deep fly ball, man. 1-1. It works. I'll take the hit. Alright, so Haney singles to center. And now we tied game. Wow, Todd Haney is playing pretty good. I need to figure out what I want to do with him. Right, Haney's at first, 1 out. Jose Rosado is the batter. He's going to be bunting here. Oh no, Haney went. Yeah, he's out. Rosado 1 and 2. And he struck out swinging. Alright, so we tied the game, but then Todd Haney was cut stealing. Alright. Cal Daniels is the first batter in the bottom of the 5th. 0-1. That's it weekly. Ray Sanchez after it gets it for the first out. Eric Carroll's the next batter. 2-2. Struck out swinging. That's 2 outs. Eric Young is next. 2-1. Grounds it to third. And he's out. Alright, so Rosado had a little bit of a hiccup inning in the 4th, but stabilizes himself here in the 5th. Alright, Ray Sanchez is the next batter. No count. That's it right at the shortstop. That's the first out of the inning. Oh wow. Bruce Hurst is a very economical pitcher. He were in the top of the 6th and he's only made 45 pitches so far. Alright, Marquise Grissom is next. No count. Oh, that's well it. That's well out of here. That's a home run. Alright, so Grissom with the solo blast, and he gives us that's the first lead we've had in this 3-game series against the Dodgers. We're up 2-1 now. Brett Barbery is next, 1-1. Grounds it to third. And he's out. That's 2 outs. Ivan Calderon is next. No count. That's it to third. And he's out. But the Expos get a solo home run by Marquise Grissom, and we are up 2-1, heading into the bottom of the 6th. Darryl Strawberry is the next batter. 0-2. That's it, really weakly. Sanchez after it, catches it for the first out. Willis Otañez is next, 1-0. That's another out. Yeah. That's my problem with A&A playing third base regularly here. He has a shit arm. He has a shit arm for a third baseman. Alright, Brett Butler is next. 2 outs, 0-2. Oh, strikeout. That's kind of why I like to have Willie Green in my lineup. I understand he strikes out a lot and he has a, you know, he doesn't hit for a very good average or anything, but he's pretty solid defensively. I don't think DeShields is gonna work out in the outfield. Yeah, DeShields is not gonna work out in the outfield at all. Yeah, I think I might need to rotate him, or maybe I can play him at. Honestly, I might be able to play him at short instead of Sanchez, but then again, the arm is kind of gonna be hurting me again. Alright, so Charles Johnson is next. Doran is not contracted for next year. I don't think so. No, he's only signed for this year. So is A&A, but yeah, you seem to have taken a liking of Todd A&A. And I get it, he's been playing pretty well this year, so I'm trying to find ways. I think what might happen is that I'm going to kind of start rotating him into the diamond. Maybe like start a game at second, then next game start at short, then maybe play at third every once in a while and at first, and kind of still have him in the lineup most games, but not always at the same position. I think that's probably the best thing I can do with him. Alright, Charles Johnson is the first batter in the top of the 7th, 3-0. And he walks. Alright. Mark Whitten is the next batter. 0-1. Oh, that's an error. Yeah. Whenever you see the player on defense kind of dive like that on a routine play, it's always an error. Alright, so the Dodgers commit a very rare error here, and we have runners on first and second with nobody out. Billy Doran is the next batter. 1-0. That's a hit. Alright. Are we going to score a run on that? Nope. Alright, so we held the runner at third, so now we have bases loaded with nobody out, and now your favorite Todd A&A is at bat. Alright, Todd. Make Jero Nollet proud. 3-0. Hey, walks in a run. You know what? That's good. That's pretty good in my book. We'll take it. Alright, so it's 3-1 now. So we have bases loaded with nobody out. Oh, God. The GM does it. The GM does it, but Todd Haney's been with me since the beginning, so we'll see what happens. Don't forget there might be some trades too. Maybe I'm gonna end up with a, you know, a Ken community or something that completely changes the, you know, what's going on. But this GM has been pretty quiet for trades so far, so I'm not disliking it. The previous GM was trading left and right. At one point I had Ozzie Smith on my team, but we were like 23 games behind, and I was like, why did you trade for Ozzie Smith? I think it's awesome that I have Ozzie Smith on my team, but I don't really need him. So yeah, God, Rosado's not pitching too badly. I kind of want to keep him in. I'm keeping him in. There you go. 1 and 2. That's probably the best result. Well, aside from getting a base hit, is that he strikes out. So I guess that's okay. Ray Sanchez is next. 2 and 2. Oh, it's at weekly. Okay, so they got Witten out at home, but they didn't get the runner at first. So now there's 2 outs, the bases are still loaded, and we have Marquise Grissom as the batter. Full count. And that falls in. Oh yeah. And I believe we got 2 runs on that to score, so it is 5-1 for the Expos now. Alright, so the Dodgers bring in Rick Aguilera, and he's going to be facing Brett Barbary with runners on first and third. 2 and 2. Oh, Barbary gets it. So now bases are loaded with 2 outs for Ivan Calderon. 0 and 1. That's a pass ball. All right, another run scores. It's 6-1. 1 and 2 to Calderon. And he struck out swinging. But the Expos score 4 runs here in the top of the 7th. And we are now up 6-1. Mike Scioscia is the next batter. 2 and 1. That's it weekly. Calderon catches it for the first out. Todd Hollandsworth is next. 0 and 1. That's it to center. Grissom gets it. That's the second out of the inning. That brings up Ozzy Offerman. Full count on Offerman. Oh, he walks. Cal Daniels is next. 1 and 1. Oh, Offerman's going. And he's out. All right. Top of the 8th, Mike Maddox is now the pitcher for the Dodgers. Charles Johnson is the batter. 0 and 2. That's it. Right at the shortstop, and he's out. Mark Witten is next. No count on Witten. Grounds it to first, and he's out. That's 2 outs in the inning for the Expos. Bill Doran is next. 0 and 1. That's it pretty well, all the way to the fence here. That's going to be extra bases for Bill Doran. And he stops at second with a double. Todd Haney is next. 1 and 0. Runs it to the pitcher, and he's out. All right, I guess Todd Haney can't always have it or a productive at bat. But yeah, we are still up 6-1 here. I think I'm gonna continue to go with Rosado. He's been almost my best starter this year. 1 and 1. Oh god, that was a terrible pitch to swing at. And he's out. Eric Karros is the next batter. 2 and 2. Hits it towards Calderon. He catches it for the second out. Eric Young, the next batter, 1 and 2 to Eric Young. Grounds it to second base, and he's out. That's 3 outs yet again here. Alright, I think that Rosado pitched 8 great innings. I'm gonna pull him. Let's go with the Shields as the pinch hitter. To face Mike Maddox. Full count on the Shields. And he struck out swinging. Wow, that didn't stop, huh? You had to sit there all game to think about it, and you still struck out. Ray Sanchez is next, 3 and 1. Grounds it to third, and he's out. Marquise Grissom, the next batter, 2 and 1. Hits it weakly to third, and he's safe on an infield single. Is Grissom going? Barbary the batter, no count, and Grissom is going. No throw by Sosha, so that's a stolen base. Full count to Barbary. Oh, that's it pretty good. That's out of here. That's a homer for Barbary. It is now 8-1 for the Expos. Alright, Ivan Calderon is the batter now. 3 and 1. That's it. And it falls in for a base hit to right. The inning is still alive here with 2 outs, and we bring up Charles Johnson, 1 and 0. That's it to center. I believe that's going to be cut. And it is. That's the 3rd out. The Expos add 2 more runs on the Brett Barbary blast. We have a 7-run lead going into the bottom of the 9th. I think I'm going to send Pavano to pitch. I don't trust him too much. He's pretty young. So, yeah. Alright, so Daryl Strawberry is the first batter to face him. No count. That's it weakly to the catcher. And he's out. So that's 1 out. Willis Sotanias is next. 3 and 0. And he walks. Brett Butler is next. 0 and 1. Runner on first. Oh god, that's going to be an infield single. Yep. Alright, so runners on first and second now with 1 out. And Mike Sosha is the batter. 0 and 1. That's a hit. Alright, so the Dodgers load up the bases with 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th. Mike Piazza comes in as a pinch hitter, 2 and 1. Hit weakly to the catcher. That's the exact same play that happened against me earlier. So we touched the plate for 1 out, but we couldn't get the runner out at first. So the bases are still loaded with 2 outs, and Jose Offerman is the batter. No count. That's it to first. And that's it for the Dodgers. We managed to win a game in LA. Alright, I'll take it. Pedro Martinez was the absolute all-star of that series, though. But we win this game 8-1. Pretty good game. Rosado pitched really well. I mean, Grissom had a pretty good game. Doran had 3 hits. That's pretty good. So yeah, pretty good game all in all. Rangers blanked by Charles Nagy 2-0. Alright. Alright. Let's finish today. Oh, Mark Davis suffered a setback. Alright, so Mark Davis has a strained oblique, and now he's going to be out for 3 weeks. And Eric Hansen signed an extension with the Mariners for 5 more years. 4.32 millions per year for Eric Hansen. He's 6-9 this season. Yeah, he's had a couple pretty good seasons prior to that, so it's a little bit tougher for him this year. All right, let's go ahead and I like to come and check that here. Calderon is still second for batting average. John Olerud is still first. All right. Grissom is having a decent season, hitting 304. That's pretty good. Oh, he already has 8 home runs as well. That's a pretty good pace. He's on pace for about 15 or so. Calderon, of course, is having a really good season. Barbary put things back a little bit more into place now. The Shields can do better. He had a really good season last year. Doran is, he's okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and save that. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of this today. I have to do my grocery shopping online before I head to bed. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop here for today. As usual, I want to thank you for tuning in. Jerome Nullet mostly. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like the video, please feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, all of that good stuff. Until I roll this game again, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.